Hi there, my name's Adam Long, and I'm with Drew Smith and George Hunt. We came together and done some research on different market trends, and we started off by gathering information on the most popular devices in the PC and mobile market. This is based on data from 2012. Multiple sources rank the Samsung Galaxy S3 as number 1 best-selling phone for 2012, in which year Samsung owned 25.2% of the mobile market share as opposed to Nokia's 21.3% and Apple's 8.6%. Results for the best-selling laptop from the research we have collected averages out that the MacBook Pro is the best-selling laptop for 2012. We also looked at which of the tablet PCs has sold the most in 2012, and it turned out to nobody's surprise that Apple's iPad has sold the most, with over 22.9 million sold.
Web design is becoming problematic because of new devices constantly coming out, such as new mobile phones, tablets, PCs, and Macs. Most phone screens are not designed to run at resolutions which are native to desktop computers. This causes problems in web design because the developers have to consider what it would look like on different devices. For example, a PC monitor could have a resolution of 1920 by 1080 pixels in a normal landscape position, whereas a new mobile could have one of 720 by 1280 pixels in the normal portrait position, meaning that the website has to be available for a tall and thin style instead of a short and fat. Another problem that developers face is with any Apple device because they don't support Flash, meaning that the website would have to be entirely remade for this large chunk of the market.
When browsing the internet, the user will often input information into sites which use cookies, which are files stored on the cache that remember data that you have used before to remember usernames, passwords, and general information. An example of this would be a sign-in screen on such sites as Facebook, YouTube, Google, and Yahoo. Google search engine uses data to auto-complete search entries by popularity of previous searches by other people using Google. Another way in which web browsing is becoming much more connected is through popular websites linking together to share information between sites. An example for this would be music sites such as Deezer or Spotify or SoundCloud, where when using the sites for listening to music, you can share to your Facebook account what you're listening to and promote music to other people. You can also create playlists and share them with your friends. Other sites interconnect to get users such as Ask.fm and Formspring. Their content can be shared on Facebook. Many internet shopping sites also have links to share their products on Facebook, Twitter, and Google accounts.
The Internet of Things is a concept which refers to objects that in ordinary circumstances do not have any internet capability being connected to the internet to help in people's daily lives. For example, a fridge that stores data on what you take out and put in by talking to the packaging of the food so it knows how well you are eating and can help with weight loss.
The Internet of Things is supposed to be controlled by many individual units talking to one another, rather than one unit telling everything what to do. It's supposed to allow multiple objects, without similarity, to communicate with one another, depending on the situation. An example of this could be in an apartment. The heating and the air conditioning could react to the weather, sending information to different objects that may also be affected due to the weather. For example, if the weather was sunny and hot, the fridge may lower in temperature to keep the food cooler, and the water temperature from taps around the apartment could be lower.
Interactive media in modern times is often associated with videos or products which a user interacts with to affect how it works. This can be done with buttons that change an outcome, sensors to detect your movements, or pressure sensors. Gadgets and devices can use these to enhance a user's experience, such as with the Xbox's Kinect, which detected the area around the user, allowing them to control what is happening in the game with their entire body rather than a controller. It's impossible to say for certain what the term interactive media will mean in 10 years' time because the market is constantly changing. However, many of the ideas people are introducing now will be much closer to reality.